What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Curtis.
You know the vibes. Just seen the thumbnail. I know why y'all here. Got 7, hard carry. This is actually a recommendation from Little Sweetheart Rakan. It's funny that she requested this. She had named like kind of a plethora of songs to kind of do from them and stuff like that. A couple of them are on the list and everything already, but it seemed like this was a bop. It got over 100 million views and stuff like that. So I figured we could jump into this, and then we'll probably segue into
something else.
More tracks from them when we get a little bit more familiar with the group. Because I believe Never Ever is the only thing we've done from them. But, you know, I could be wrong. Let's jump into this.
Damn.
That shit look clean. I wonder what cameras they're using.
I'm sold already.
That's the ambulance from Mic Drop.
I like that.
Have fun with that, Kurt.
Just notice that the trees died. So let's fly the canary with the
Is that the plane that they were in earlier in the video?
Crash?
So this is like a future time jump.
Or does this look hot? Carry it. You tease us with the beat.
That's a crazy visual.
Hard carry head.
I thought they was about to start dancing underwater for some reason.
They're going for the bronze and synchronized swimming.
How about to say they carry? That's a first. This is a good job.
I thought it was cool. I like the video. I'm wondering if it's like a time lapse or future thing, because we saw. I'm not going to touch too much on it because I know Kurt want to go off.
No, you can go off.
The evergreens being alive and very vibrant, and then the next shot they were kind of dying. The bird cage, he put a ring in the bird cage, and then when he pulled it out, he had 2 now. So like, is it a time lapse? That looked like the plane that they were dancing in front of that was crashed. You know what I mean? But now it's in one piece, but see the emergency going in the background like they about to go down. It seemed like all of them were putting like crazy, except for this one. I don't know what this position would be unless it's like global warming or something. But in positions that the other guys came to help them carry through. Like when the guy was floating away, they all put hands on him and kind of brought him back down. When the one guy was drowning, they all dove in and tried to save him. You know what I mean? It's definitely a dope concept. The song was good. It's probably not one of my favorites, and I don't know if I would put it on the playlist, but I'm not too familiar with this group, to be completely honest. So I don't know exactly what would be the norm for them as far as a listen. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the song was good.
Yeah, because I'm trying to look up some information now because I seen they were under JYP. At first, I saw Sony. God bless you. And I was like, oh, we under some Sony.
Bless you,
stuff.
Bartleby.
7 members: JB, Mark Jackson, Jin Young, Young J, Bam Bam,
Mark Jackson are 2 people?
Young Yim. Huh?
They're 2 different people?
What, Mark and Jackson? Ironically, yes, they're 2 different people.
That is hilarious.
That's hilarious. I would always remember them 2 just because of that. Just because of the Mark Jackson thing. When they debut? Debut January 16, 2014. I'm just saying that the group will be leaving the agency on following the expression content to release its first single. JYP called Encore. Seeing the group is oh wow, that makes sense. They're underwater music career, our friends.
Okay.
Which is wild because I swear I only seen 1 member underneath them when I seen before because I was like, oh, you have a GOT7 member signed? That's weird. It's not the whole group.
Is that more common over there?
It makes sense then. What, to sign 1 person?
Yeah.
I don't see why you would sign one of them though. It said the whole group was signed underneath them.
I need them to sign Rose.
We're not gonna do that. Stop.
That's what I need. I need them to sign Rose and for us to do an interview. That's what I need. That's just me. You know, fuck me, right? But that's what I need.
So yeah, back to this.
Segue back to
this. GOT7. Yeah, this was solid. I still think I do like the other joint we did the first time more. I remember being a little bit more hype, but I'll take this for what it is too. I'm assuming, what does it say? It was 5 years old, so this Kyrie would have been around their debut time or something.
And to be fair, we're supposed to go into every single one objectively, but the night that we kind of had, you gotta really come with some crazy shit tonight.
Yeah, okay, this would have been 3 years removed from debuting and everything.
If no other night, but especially tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely a clean joint. I think it's just one of them joints where it's clean enough for you to kind of want to hear more and everything else.
Absolutely.
It's
this is like Thrill Ride.
Yeah. When I actually like Thrill Ride.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it opens the door to make us want to hear more. So we hear the Mavericks, we hear the Steelers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Or like when P1 Harmony did, because I definitely would tune into more stuff from them. I kind of want to hear more now. I'm really more intrigued now too. Because we've seen groups not have no concept, not like visually look kind of like the song don't hit or anything. They hit all the stuff on the proverbial checklist that we done created here.
We're creators.
This seems very I'm not gonna call this track a safe track, but seems very cool lyrics, like nice vocals, EDM drop. A dance break and kind of hey, it's I like this. It's cool. I think it's just like I said, our palette be so. We at a place now where this is kind of Stray Kiddish, but it ain't Stray Kids.
I was thinking that when they came in the way they did, when they opened up the song the way they did, I'm like, okay, so we doing the Stray Kids thing, but
and not to compare because Bros probably dropped before.
But here's the thing: as soon as you do that, there's a certain bar that they have to hit, and if they don't hit that bar. It's like, okay, you shot, you missed, but, it's still a good jump. So I try not to do that because, the moment it started, I'm like, oh, this is a Stray Kids vibe. But I'm like, I can't put them in there because they're not Stray Kids. Especially if this is an older song or older group as far as release date and things like that. There are certain elements that they're not going to have, I guess. You know what I mean? As a Stray Kids, because they're not in direct competition. There's no back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you, bro. But yeah, Kurt, go off. I don't think you talk shit.
No, honestly, I thought this was really cool. I wasn't too familiar with the group or anything like that, so this was definitely a track that gauged a lot more of my attention as far as like definitely wanting to get into more and hear what else they have. I thought the beat was really cool in this. It was getting close to being overproduced in my opinion, but it walked the line really well. And overall, it was just a really engaging track, with their energy and definitely the way the video was shot as well. One of the bars that stood out to me the most was it said like I feel the comfiest when I'm resting in the clouds or something along that lines. And Matt just Inspector Deck from Wu is one of my favorite rappers like ever, favorite MCs. And it reminded me of the Above the Clouds thing where he said I rest in the clouds, the sky is my sofa or whatever. So just like essentially like
That's a bar.
Yeah, so it's like the height of
I guess he's not bad.
What is your cloud? What is your height? What is your above? Is where I'm just resting, like I'm comfortable, being here. And I just thought that was like a great metaphor, and it tied it back to something that was really cool for me. And you see that, in the video, the wire work. Obviously, they probably had to go behind the scenes of creating like the Exorcist effect. And I thought it was really solid too. They used a lot of visual subtext with, as you had said, the evergreens, and then having them kind of die away or rot away a little bit, which is an oxymoron a little bit in and of itself. Not oxymoron, excuse me, but a juxtaposition, I should say. So I thought that was really cool, and the idea that they kind of represent themselves as a little caged bird, something that's like has the ability to fly, spread its wings, and kind of represent something that's beautiful and majestic, but it's kind of caged and held in. And throughout even the different set pieces, they kind of carry the motif of the cage, which I thought was cool. And you literally see the main set piece, I would say, is the plane, being up in the clouds, your dreams, everything like that, everything crashing down, and then kind of trying to hold it together. And I thought the solo part towards the bridge, I guess you would say, was really well too. And I love the set piece with it of being encased in that isolation, the water and everything like that, and then kind of finding yourself to break away from that. And even when you're sunk in that place, it's the other people around you kind of lifting you up out of it. So yeah, there was a lot of very engaging, very well directed stuff, and I thought the track, was equally tantamount to that.
Okay. Anything else, Keith?
No, I'm good.
Good joint. Like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Redeemers. Let us know what other Got 7 tracks y'all want us to react to. This is a good joint. Definitely can't wait to hear more from them. Love you guys to death. Gonna holla at
Love
you.
y'all.
Peace.